What, you thought that I was gonna be silent for the entire time? Nah, that's not gonna happen. I gotta talk for some time. Welcome back to the... Maybe this is the 5th episode of Minecraft After Work? Maybe this is the 4th one? I don't remember. I think it's the 5th one. Or it could be the 4th one. Time will tell. I'm sure the title of the video will be correctly titled. As you can see, I've done some additional work on the glagolitic script slash crops from aliens but in water project. Hello sheep. What I figured I'd do is I'd make the actual crops the letters from the glagolitic script. This one is a letter that, I don't know, I'd have to pull out my phone and to actually see what some of these mean, because they are actual letters. Or you could simply Google the glagolitic script and look for yourself. And so I figured I could do these additional kind of like symbols. This kind of like looks like a Wi-Fi symbol. Maybe aliens are really into wireless internet. Who knows? So I do the kind of like the alien suffixes with what is this type of block called? Could I replicate it really quickly here? Let's see what the F3 screen says. Looking at dirt path. So alien part would be dirt path, and then the letters would be filled soil with crops that are currently growing. And then in my infinite wisdom, this is something I've had planned from the start, not like from yesterday when I did these. I can use these signs as my own farm, a wheat farm. Yep, that was definitely planned from the start. Over on this side, we got some more. This one was, I think, visible in the previous episode. This is a new one. And we go around the island. Oh, we have the one. I don't know what happened with that block. Let's till it. Okay. Now things can grow on it. And I think there's also another one. This one here, and there's also one there, and if you can see, there are outlines of something dark and mysterious below that one. If I can zoom in a little bit, it kind of looks like a number 3, but it doesn't mean the number 3 in the alphabet that I'm basing this off of. So in today's episode, I was either gonna do one of these symbols on camera, or I could continue from the last episode when we did some branch mining, strip mining, school of thought. But what I would like to do first is equip myself with some better tools. Now, iron is a substantial upgrade from wooden and stone tools, but because I have gone mining and I have collected some diamonds, some diamond gear will also be nice. And here as well, you can see some white wool and some shears. I've already made a bed for myself because I got tired waiting for the night to pass, and with a bed you can kind of skip through the night, and that's really good because the ocean that surrounds this island for millions of miles is full of these drowned zombies, and they tend to spawn in great numbers during the night, so this is really handful to have a bed. But for the purposes of this tutorial-like series, let's craft some shears. We're gonna need 2 iron ingots, and we can just go to the crafting inventory here, select shears, or we could have just placed them here ourselves. We get some shears, and we can search for our sheep and right click on it, and we'll get somewhere. Sometimes we can just get 1 wool, sometimes it's 3 wool. It's completely randomized, and then we can use those 3 wool to craft. Well, we'll craft another bed. Why not? I got some planks, so we can do 3 planks and 3 wool. We got a bed, and I think it's prior to 1.12, beds were only available in the red variant, and I really like the red variant. But we already have 1 red bed, so let's make another colored bed. Because white beds, it's kind of like very basic, looks cold and uninviting. So we have some dandelions, or dandelions, or sea lions. No, they're dandelions. Take 1, convert to yellow dye, and we can use that to color our bed yellow. And we can place this bed right here, so it goes nice with the whole sand theme. So now that we got that covered, which is nice, let's go back, take some of these diamonds. We got some sticks. Maybe we'd like to have some more sticks. And let's craft. We can craft a lot of things here, but we only have 8 diamonds. So I think the best option is to just craft a diamond pickaxe, because the name of the game is Minecraft, and we'll have to do a lot of mining. So diamond pickaxe. It's nice. Look at that beautiful blue color. Nothing quite like it. And we have 5 more diamonds. We could use it to craft a sword, which is a good offense weapon, but a diamond axe is also an offense weapon, as well as a tool for chopping wood and eventually mushrooms. So I think I'll go for the axe. And now we only have 2 diamonds, and we can either craft one of these 3. Diamond tool. A sword. I already have the axe. So a shovel or a hoe. That's kind of the same, really, in a way. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to these diamonds until I get a bit more of them, so I can actually craft some armor. So let's get these back, and I initially wanted, with the title of the last episode, to do some kind of a cool, like, allotropic modifications of carbon. You know, it's carbon and diamonds, and the third one is fullerene, or whatever it's called. But I'm not that good of a special effects guy, or to make something in Photoshop to make it all nice and dandy. So I just pieced together that image of 2 ores right next to each other. I tried doing something like and we get the diamond in the middle, and that's supposed to be visually appealing, but I couldn't figure out a good way to make it presentable. So we have some of our tools here. We have torches, 15 torches. Let's bring all this coal, and let's craft more torches, because we're gonna need them where we're going. We don't need the dirt, and this is also not needed. I'm not gonna take these 2 just yet, because what I'll be doing right now might be a bit dangerous. I will need some kind of a weapon, and some blocks, not the planks though. Let's just use some cobblestone, because there's a large amount of it available. And some more of these. And now I can craft a weapon. And if I can remember where I found this thing, that'd be really nice. I think it's in this way, direction. It's supposed to be somewhere around here. Ah yes, this is it. This is an entrance I marked with diorite. An entrance to a ravine. So in these older versions, the kind of like the largest variation of a cave. I mean, there are still ravines, but back then the ravines were the largest variation of a cave available, and it's kind of like this. If you ever seen images of the Mariana Trench somewhere in a sea, somewhere to the east, this kind of looks like a Mariana Trench, but more like a vertical cut through stone. Yeah, let's call it that. I'm gonna break these blocks. I can actually walk here, and I'm gonna be a bit smart about this. So let's do F3B, turn on hitboxes. This is very useful for newbie players because it decreases our fear of the unknown by kind of defining the unknown. If we put the unknown elements into these boxes that give them function and then give them meaning, and that all of that knowledge combined decreases fear. So hitboxes are gonna as we can see, there's something there. I don't know what it is, but you know, it's a bit easier to work like that. I say work as if I'm at work. Let's see, what do we have here? Should have crafted. There's also a possibility of crafting a shield, but I always forget about those. What is this? I think this is a creeper. If that thing jumps on us and explodes, we will perish. And there's lava. Oh my god. I predicted it. Some say. Ooh, I feel chills all over my body. Wow, yeah, let's just hope that the creeper didn't blow up my items into that lava, because then it's a good thing I didn't bring my newly crafted diamond tools. A moment of silence. Oh no, come on. Come on, dude. I'm gonna die again. That is a very strong possibility, because I'm doing this in a stupid way. Yes. That's how it is. Okay, let's bring some Kablamski and Kablamo. Let's give ourselves some proper armor. And let's see. Not that brave. We only have around 5 minutes. So if you die at the chunks are F3G. Chunk borders shown, so each chunk has 16 by 16 blocks. If the chunk is loaded and you've died in that chunk, your items will disappear within 5 minutes, as in they will be completely erased from the face of the Earth planet. So it'd be a good thing to get back there and collect them before they disappear. Just a stone axe. Could I maybe craft iron blanks? A shield? Ah, yes, I should have started with this, but oh well. YOLO. And I'll put it in my offhand. And now we're good to go. We can turn off chunk borders. That's F3G on the keyboard. Gotta remember to breathe. It's not exactly like 6th of June 1944 D-Day Normandy, but feels like it. Ah, look at this guy. Yeah? You want some? Get some! Okay, got our items. Okay. Okay, things are... This is fantastic. Everything's going so smoothly. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna... and... there we go. Yeah, this... As you can see, there's a lot of exposed ores. As I'm saying this might be a longer episode, because there's quite a lot of ground to cover here. What could I do? Best thing be to turn on my light mode. This might lag the game a little bit. Kablam. There we go. And let's light this up. We don't want mobs to spawn in here. What I usually like to do with caves, light them up first and then collect all the resources, so I can do it in peace without constantly looking behind my shoulder and being like, oh, what's that? Let's take some cobblestone and let's blur up. Oh, what's that? Trapdoor. Not useful at the moment. Okay, let's light this up. And we can do this. And let's do this. And now we can kind of hug the walls of this ravine. As you can see, it has that vertical cut energy going for it. I should have crafted some water buckets, but there's iron around us, so we'll be able to do that, because if you spill some water on lava, you get obsidian. And obsidian is very useful for a number of reasons, but we'll get to that. One of the lessons I learned in university was actually not learned in university education. It was learned, I was working in this company during summers, because, you know, gotta earn money for the next semester. Wow, this is quite a big ravine. And some of the best pieces of knowledge that I've gathered were the pieces of knowledge that were presented to me in a practical way. Reading from a book, it's all fun and games when you're reading something captivating, like, I don't know, Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn or the Stormlight Archives. But if you're reading or learning about something as dry as heat treatment and engineering, materials engineering, that's not exactly interesting. But when you see it in front of your eyes, when you see the machinery needed to achieve heat treatment, or when you're witness to formation of, I don't know, metals and die casting and all that sweet jazz, then you're more prone to remembering all of that knowledge, because your eyes have seen them, and you've smelled the the metal vapors coming into your lungs, and maybe wondered about possible physiological damage. But the point is, you remember it, your body remembers it, and then you can truly retain knowledge. So, having said that, once I get a bucket of water, I'll return to this pool of lava, and then What will follow next will shock you completely. It will blow your mind. Okay, this is some kind of a zombie. Good for him. Gotta be... You know what Ra's al Ghul says to Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins? Always mind your surroundings. And that's what we're doing. Okay, this guy will want to come to me, yes? Or maybe he can't? Ah, he can't. You sweet, sweet summer child. Now, do we have anything here? Nothing above us. Some iron, that's nice. We're gonna need that. Look at this guy. Oh, he still can't reach me. I'm gonna smack him. And he fell into lava. If you got no armor, I mean, if you have armor but you have no fire resistant potions, you will burn within minutes. So unless you are a lava based mob, then you're gonna be fine, but not all of them are. Why is all of this lava? Oh my god, if I drop here I will just... I will die, so let's be smart about this. The most important thing is just to be patient. Like, you've got all the time in the world, relatively all the time in the world. I mean, this is Minecraft after work. If I had all the time in the world, I wouldn't be doing this after work. Maybe I do this in the morning when I'm fresh and concentrated. Very nerve-wracking. But I think this is the way to do it for slower players like me. I mean, you gotta utilize tactics over excitement. It sounds like I'm an old dude, but I kind of am, in a way. So a cool trick, you might learn something with old dudes like me. If you hold down left click to break falling blocks like gravel and sand, and you simultaneously hold right click to place items, like I have the torches in my offhand, you can place a torch right as you break this block, which I'll show right now. So left click, and first left click, and then I'll press right click. Aha. And that immediately places the torch. And now if I break this block, any block that falls on this torch will break instantly, and I won't need to waste time by breaking it like this if I don't have good enough tools. This is also useful when you're placing large amounts of sand and you need to get rid of that sand, and you know, mining it takes a bit of time, but the torch trick handles it in mere seconds. Oh yeah, this is not scary at all. Is this the end of the ravine? I think it is. I think that's some kind of a cave. I hope it's not. It's not. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna circle around. And as you can see, I've dug this kind of like a sideways tunnel, and I've ensured that there's always a block above me, so I will not get any creepy surprises like the creeper in the beginning or the skeleton. Nothing's gonna fall on my head. So that's tactics in Minecraft 101. Oh, and it broke. That's nice. It's a good thing I brought a spear which has 78 durability. That's 78 blocks I can mine. God knows what I'm gonna do after that breaks down. I'll just collect this iron so we can go back to that ice bucket challenge I mentioned at the beginning. Wish I could just drop torches, like say this is a torch, and it lights the area. Now there's a mod I think for like dynamic lighting that lights up everything, but it doesn't actually light up in the game. It's more like a visual effect, but it'd be cool if Minecraft had that a possibility. I think the new game that was released a couple of months ago, Hytale, it actually has that the kind of a feature where you drop a torch and then really actually lights up the game. I'll light it up later. I mean, it's not like anything can reach me from that point. How much more durability do we have? Wow, this is... Yeah, I'm really creating that tension, you know? I should have brought some wood. Oh, I actually have sticks! But I don't have a crafting bench. So I have a third of the ingredients. But, how did I get here? Oh, I pillared up. Great. How much more do we have? 8. Oh, I hope that's enough. Oh, that's it. I hope nothing's above me, because I'll have to do... Oh! Woo! Okay, we can go... Could I jump here? I probably wouldn't be able to jump. But there's some water there. This might end badly for me. Cowabunga it is. Oh, yeah, I took some damage. Let's go back to the surface and obtain... I need to craft a new pickaxe so I can finish this adventure. And I'd be good if I ate some food to replenish my health. Okay, I think... Oh, I thought I had some more iron. Well, we'll just wait for that to smelt. I needed the pickaxe. I'm carrying some planks with me from now on. And a crafting table. And now I can craft... I would be able to craft a pickaxe if I had some iron, which we have now. But I only have 2, so I need 1 more. And now I can craft a pickaxe. There we go. Okay, and let's just wait for... I just need 3 ingots for the bucket. I'm just staring at the nothingness, just contemplating existence, as one does. Oh, we got 3. As you can see, every time we pull out smelted items out of a furnace, we gain a little bit of experience. And also, if you die in Minecraft, you actually drop some XP. Like, for instance, if you die and your XP bar is at 50, you will drop just 7 XP. Like, your bar will fill up to 7 XP. So, you know, you still get some back. You don't get the whole investment, but that's how it goes. Okay. Bucket. That's nice. And oh, I'm gonna be brave. Gonna be brave, even though, as you can see, there are some drowned, but water. The elixir of life. Unless you're a candle. Oh yeah, and also I've this mod that I use, Tweakaroo by Massa from SciCraft. If I press XC, and I type in sprint, I made this tweak so that I don't need to double press the forward button to sprint. It just activates without the double press or without pressing control. It just allows me to move faster about the world, because walking in Minecraft is very slow, and I just like getting to places a bit faster. And now that I have more than a stack of bread, so that means I can replenish my hunger bar quite quickly. And it's not like in the first episode where I died from permanently sprinting all the time, so I have some leeway. And with better food sources, it will become barely noticeable, this hunger bar depleting. Let's go back here and let's eat some food first. Okay, and now you can find this lava. There's something there. It's a zombie. And now this obsidian can be used for 2 things. First of all, I need my diamond pickaxe to actually break obsidian, because it's an extremely difficult block to break, and if you try breaking it with anything other than a diamond, I think you'll get nothing, or it will take you an extraordinary amount of time to break it, so it's kind of like, what's the point? I'm actually gonna make all of this safe for me to walk on. I think there's lava below this level of lava, so I can go around this place somewhat safely. Look at you, zombie. If a zombie picks up an item like that, they will not despawn. Or for any hostile mob, if they pick an object like that, they will not despawn, so they will be permanently stuck in here until you relieve them of their life. You know what I mean by that. And for this, I might actually do something like this. And now do this. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. No, that's also what I was trying to avoid. Oh my god, I'm just making a big mess. Okay, this will contain it. as you can see, I get quite panicky when unexpected things happen, and that's one of the reasons why all of my computer mice, is that the right way of saying it, are always weighted, or the speed with which they move is substantially decreased, so that I can kind of compensate for my nervous, jittery movements with the low speed of the mouse or just its weight. Let's do this, and he's gonna come here, and I will kablam, kablamski, critical hit. And there we have it. The ravine has been lit up. Oh, some lapis lazuli, sorry. This will be useful for enchanting. Enchanting is kind of like when I first started playing Minecraft, the dudes with which I played Minecraft with, they said enchanting, it's kind of like uh making an alloy out of an ordinary steel tool. You strengthen it, you give it special properties, and then it's just more durable, more useful to you in the long run. I will take care of these resources in between episodes, but it's a good thing to know they're here. As you can see, this ravine it's quite large. Like, I can say that. It's quite large. Kind of medium-sized ravine, and it exposes a lot of resources. Coal, lapis. There's some carrots there. No, that's that's the old texture for copper. I really liked it, so I changed the texture pack to incorporate that old carrot texture. And there's some iron again. You know, some goodies. I think I even spotted some gold. Yes, there it is. That will be useful as well. Everything is useful in Minecraft, except bats and polar bears. Those are definitely not useful. So that's the ravine. This looks beautiful. Can I make this nicer, maybe? Maybe. Let's get some blocks in the offhand. I think I don't need this either. Okay, and this, and this. And what if I remove this? Just shaping it as we go. Maybe. Yeah. Aha. Yeah, so it looks nice now. It's sculpting with Gnawky. Okay, let me just figure out a way to get out of here. Let's just collect some gold for good measure. And this is where we got in. This is where we'll get out. And I'll just do this because I'm paranoid. Never know when a baby zombie is gonna come running for you from the depths of hell. And yeah, we got some loot here. That's pretty nice. So one last thing that we could do to end this episode with would to actually be to collect some obsidian. It's a good thing this path upstairs takes so little of my time. Let's grab this diamond pickaxe. I can offload these. We don't need that. Torches, flint, rotten flesh. And what do we say? We don't want to go anywhere without some wood. Okay, let's go grab that obsidian. Because we'll need it for two things. First one, enchanting. Second one, access the nether. And we access the nether through a very creatively named nether portal. What else would it be? But we'll have to collect quite a bit of obsidian for those two things. Now what I like to do, because there's almost certainly some lava below this layer of obsidian, or I guess you could call it hardened lava, I will get some water here and just gonna light this up. And now we can start breaking it. It takes a bit of time. Aha. So if there was lava beneath this, the water would theoretically jump into this one block hole and kind of solidify the lava below it, and thus eliminating the possibility of my obsidian and item form to be destroyed, because if anything falls into lava, it's destroyed. Well, almost anything. And also, as you can see, I'm mining this while I'm standing outside of water, because considering the lack of enchantments that I have, or I guess the enchantments I don't have, mining in water is much slower. So for the nether portal, we need 2 + 2 + 6, 10 obsidian blocks. And as for enchanting, I think we need 3. So let's collect 13. What a lucky number. If I'm not mistaken, some buildings actually they do something with the 13th floor. I think they either don't mark it or they skip it completely. Might be outdated info at this point. I remember watching a movie that had that tidbit of information. This is like mining obsidian. It's like watching paint dry. But we got 6. It's so slow, I can feel the Eurasian tectonic plate move beneath my feet. Maybe we could go with that water. Kablam? Oh yeah, kablam worked. Maybe turn this off as well. Now you can see obsidian in all its glory. This is what I was trying to avoid, but we have 13 obsidian, so we're good. Let's just see if everything's properly lit up. And we can go upstairs. Close this. Just way back. Okay. Let's see. Most folks like to place their nether portals above ground, so let's do it as well. I like to do it a bit off to the side, maybe. Like here, for instance. 1, 2, 3, and then kablam, and then 1, 2. Let's place this here. Take some damage. There we go. The nether portal. Oh, look, this is so nicely framed. It's almost like a painting. Some sunset colors would be so nice right now. But that's gonna have to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed this ravine adventuring, nearly dying, and then rising from the ashes like a phoenix, or Iron Man, or some other superhero. I don't know where I'm going with this. And I don't know where I'm going with this because this is Minecraft After Work. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.